The number of nurses leaving the profession in England has hit a record high, according to new analysis by the Nuffield Trust for the BBC. In the year to June 2022, more than 40,000 qualified nurses left NHS employment. That's 11.5% of the total workforce. Our health editor, Hugh Pym, reports.
I just had to leave this poor mum who's just left her brandly newly diagnosed child with cancer and just say, I'm really sorry, there's nobody to look after you. And that just felt like I'd failed that mum so much.
From frontline care to running a coffee shop, Amanda, after 20 years as a paediatric nurse in West Yorkshire, decided the stress and strain of NHS work was too much and it was time for a new career.
For me, I wanted to leave because I was burnt out. I was completely burnt out. I didn't feel that I was meeting the mark anymore. I felt like I was letting families down, I was letting parents down. The profession has changed immeasurably over probably the last 10 years. Nobody could say they're truly happy in the NHS.
Amanda isn't alone in quitting the nursing profession. Over the last year, more than 40,000 nurses in England left NHS employment. According to the Nuffield Trust think tank, the number of nurses joining, shown here by the blue line, is rising, but the total leaving, including for maternity leave, the red line, is going up fast. This latest research comes at a time when NHS providers representing trusts in England has voiced concern about the impact of the rising cost of living on staff. Employers are finding it's difficult sometimes to hang on to skilled healthcare workers who want to leave to take less stressful and better paid jobs.
We've heard some heartrending stories around a nurse having to skip meals to fund school uniforms, for example, and about people being worried about covering the cost of getting into work. And all of that is having a chilling effect on recruitment and retention in the NHS at almost the worst possible moment when we've already got over 130,000 vacancies and we are trying to gear up for quite a challenging winter ahead.
The Nuffield Trust said the proportion of nurses quitting in Scotland was almost the same as in England. Similar data is not available for Wales and Northern Ireland. The Department of Health said nurse numbers had increased in England since 2019 and there would be a long-term workforce plan to help recruit and retain more staff. Hugh Pym, BBC News.